All right, welcome back, everybody, to part two of my newest Blu Ray update. We're going to start this one out here with Puss in Boots, the Shrek spinoff. I figured since I'd owned all the Shreks in that Blu Ray box set that I bought, might as well go ahead and pick this one up on Blu Ray as well. Came across this at Pawn America, and it says $10 on there, but it was actually less than that. I think it was more like $7. I think I paid for this. So it's kind of cool. You don't really see Puss in Boots in stores anymore on Blu-ray. At least I haven't. And they have this at, like I said, Pawn America. And they had, even had it with the slipcover, which was kind of cool. The slipcover is not in the greatest shape, which, you see that a lot at pawn shops, which kind of stinks, but, it's not horrible. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a pretty decent movie. I don't really think it compares much to the Shrek films. I love Shrek, definitely some favorites of mine. But this was still a pretty decent movie, and I like that Zach Galifianakis talks Humpty Dumpty in this movie. It was kind of cool. I thought he did a good job. But yeah, this was a pretty cool movie. I remember only seeing this once, and it was pretty decent. And I've yet to watch it on Blu-ray, but hopefully we'll be watching it pretty soon here. But yeah, just kind of happy to have this now on Blu-ray, to add to like the Shrek collection that I have. So okay, so the next one here is Daddy's Home, a brand new Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg film that was released a few weeks ago. I actually got this for a birthday gift for my son, and it was kind of cool because I almost bought this movie, and I held off, and it was a good thing because he got it for me for my birthday. So but yeah, I just watched this like a couple nights ago with my girlfriend, and this was actually like super funny. This was really good. I have never really been a huge Will Ferrell fan, but a lot of his recent movies he's been putting out, I've really been liking them. And of course I love everything by Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, this movie is just hilarious. Really good movie. One of the better movies I've seen that have come out in the last couple of years. So definitely check this movie out. Definitely worth it. All right, so the next one here, Gone in 60 Seconds, Nicolas Cage. One of my favorite movies by Nicolas Cage. This movie is really good, really entertaining. Really cool movie. Has a really good cast in here. You get like Robert Duvall. Who else? You get what's her name? Angelina Jolie. Wow, I couldn't think of her name. Will Patton's in this. Just a really fun movie. And I found this at Pawn America, kind of cheap, $4 or $5. I thought it was kind of a cool title to come across, so I figured go ahead and grab it. Yeah, like I said, really good movie. Haven't watched this yet either, so I'm kind of interested to see what the Blu-ray transfer is on this one. Usually a lot of these action-packed type movies tend to be pretty sweet on the in 1080p. So we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. This movie in a nutshell is basically this group of guys get together to steal all these cars, and mainly it is to is it Nicolas Cage's brother? It's been years since I've seen this. I believe his little brother to bail him out of some crap that he got into. He's got to steal all these cars in a certain time frame, and yeah, it's just. I mean, if you like car movies, things like that, cool looking cars, different kind of cars, is definitely a movie that you should check out. But yeah, cool movie. Okay, so the next one we got here is a Michael Douglas film. I hadn't seen in a while. Don't Say a Word. The other day, me and my son kind of took a little shopping trip around. I was actually going to film it and make a video out of it, but I didn't do it. We stopped at a bunch of different places, Barnes & Noble. Kind of sucks that Barnes & Noble out in this area doesn't really sell, movies there. I don't know why, but so anyway, we stopped at a bunch of different places, Toys R Us, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, that pawn shop. And I also stopped at Big Lots. I hadn't been there in a really long time. I used to work there years and years ago. I was a manager for about 3 years at Big Lots. If anybody don't know what Big Lots is, it's a It was just kind of like a bargain type store, kind of like a Savers or a Goodwill, but I mean it's brand new stuff. Like when businesses go out of business, they have to get rid of a bunch of stuff, and Big Lots comes along and buys it all out at a really cheap price, so they can sell it really cheap. But anyway, so I hadn't stopped in Big Lots for a while, and I seen one out in my area here, and one of the YouTube followers I talk about all the time, Cool Duder. He stops at Big Lots a lot and does a lot of his Blu Ray shopping videos there. And I've seen they tend to Wet Movie One as well. He does a lot of videos at Big Lots as well. But they tend to come across a lot of cool titles there. So I just figured, hey, go in there and check it out. And not only do they have some pretty cool titles in there, but they're really cheap. Like they have Blu-rays there for $3, brand new Blu-rays. And I was like, wow, I mean, I'm not gonna say that this was really a movie that like I was like in a hurry to go like find on Blu-ray, because it's not the greatest movie in the world. It's kind of cool. Brittany Murphy's in this movie, the late Brittany Murphy, and it's kind of a cool movie. I mean, it's been some time since I've seen it, but I do remember kind of liking it. But I only really bought this because it was $3. I got a couple other ones I'll show you that I bought from there too. But yeah, $3 for a Blu-ray. I just thought that was a sweet deal, so I definitely grabbed that. They didn't have a big selection of Blu-rays there, maybe around a dozen titles or less, but I grabbed like 2-3 of them, I think, and yeah, I just I remember liking this movie, so I just and the other thing too is I never owned this on DVD, so I just figured grab it, since I didn't even own the movie to begin with, so. Yeah, kind of a cool movie. Okay, next one is another title I picked up at Big Lots, Old Boy. Sorry about the glare there. I got my flash on because it tends to brighten things up a bit, but then I can't ever get rid of that glare. There we go. A really good Josh Brolin film. This movie is really interesting. Not really really heard of a lot. Kind of newer. Came out in like the last couple of years, I think. What I'll say about this movie is it is very, very good. Very different type of movie. Kind of a unexpected type movie. You wouldn't really expect. Kind of an interesting storyline, and it's got a pretty bizarre, twisted, shocking ending. I'll just tell you that right now. And I don't really know what to think about the ending. For those of you who have seen this will understand what I'm talking about. For those who haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's really controversial, I'll tell you that much. I think from just the shock value of it, where it kind of like nails you, and you didn't see it coming, I'll tell you that much. You did not expect that to happen the way it did. So I guess for the shock value of it, pretty good, but just simply what it is pretty controversial. So I kind of got mixed feelings about it. I don't really know what to think about it, but watch it, and see for yourself what you think about it. But other than that, like I said, I like the shock value of it because totally didn't see it coming. So that's cool. But again, like I said, simply what it is, I don't like. But overall, this was a really good movie. I won't really get in a lot about it. Read into it, watch the movie, check it out for yourself. But this is a pretty cool movie. And I really like Josh Brolin. I think a lot of his stuff he's been doing these days are really good. I really like him as an actor, and I'm pretty excited to see him take on the Thanos role from the upcoming MCU films, Infinity War. So, but yeah, check this movie out if you haven't seen it. Definitely a really good movie. And I picked this up. This is another one I picked, like I said, picked up at Big Lots for $3. So, okay, so this was the last title I picked up at Big Lots, another $3 grab. Jack Black, Gullivers Travels. Kind of excited to see this. I remember wanting to see this movie, but then I never did. This, of course, is the remake of that classic Ted Danson film. Don't really know what year that came out. I think the 80s. I could be wrong about that. Maybe the 90s. I don't know, but that one was good. I remember liking that one, and this is, of course, the up-to-date version. And I'm, like I said, never seen this, and I'm kind of excited to see it. I'm glad that I came across it because I kind of forgot about the movie. I can't really remember what kind of reviews it got, if this did well or not. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch this. And for $3, what the hell? I didn't own it on DVD, so definitely grabbed it. So I'm definitely gonna be watching this soon. So let me know what you guys think about this movie if you've seen it, if it's if it's a decent movie or not. Okay, so now we got Grease. you know, another good old chick flick to add to my collection here. I've always liked this movie. This was like right up there with like Dirty Dancing for like I think a really decent chick flick. Not big on musicals. I don't like musicals, but this one I can tolerate. It's not bad. I mean, I actually like some of the songs in this movie, so that's why I can tolerate it. But yeah, not a big fan of musicals, but I love this movie. Definitely one of those movies that everybody likes, and again, another movie that many men won't admit that they like it, but I do. I like it. They just recently put out that I think like Broadway version of this on DVD. I haven't seen that yet. Obviously, not a fan of the second movie. That one's like pretty stupid, but yeah, I really like this movie, and this was kind of like a last second grab. I was at Best Buy and I was looking through their dump bin that they got there of like $6 Blu Rays, and I figured I'll go ahead and grab this. I mean, this is definitely a classic, definitely a good movie to have on Blu Ray. I'll check this out soon, see what the transfer looks like. I haven't watched it yet, but I've like I said, I've always liked this movie, so kind of nice having it on Blu-ray now. All right, everybody, so just about done with this update. This is my last A to Z title, the Star Wars: The Force Awakens. What can I say about this movie? This movie was so kick-ass and very refreshing to the Star Wars fans. From just from what I've heard, definitely for myself, and definitely for a lot of Star Wars fans out there. I'm sure you guys seen that video I put out the other day when I went and purchased this at Best Buy. Still debating on buying all the steel books for this movie, and of course, all the other 6. I would really like to buy those. I mean, more for just the display aspect of it, because obviously I own all these. I got the 1 through 6 Blu-ray box set that my son bought for my 30th birthday for me, which I absolutely love. And of course now I got this one, but I would like to have all the steelbooks. I think they're really cool looking. I've always liked steelbooks. Definitely a fan of them. Definitely wanting to buy more for my collection. But one day, I mean, hopefully soon, I'll get all these on steelbook just to kind of have, like I said, for the display of it. I won't watch them. I'll just kind of keep them for the display. But this movie is so good. I love it. A lot of people, what they say about this movie is that they like it how it's so much more like the original Star Wars, 4, 5, and 6. And I agree. It definitely has more of a old school Star Wars feel to it. But I like 1, 2, and 3. A lot of people talk about how they don't like them, and I do. I mean, they're not as good as 4, 5, and 6. I agree, but I really liked them. I thought they were good, especially number 3. I mean, number 3 is so awesome. It's definitely my favorite in that series. I love the transition of Anakin turning into Darth Vader. Yeah, this movie is so good. I mean, it's kind of cool to see, finally a genuine sequel to Return of the Jedi, and I'm excited for all this new Star Wars movies coming out. Of course, 8 and 9, and then that brand new Star Wars story, Rogue One. And all the other spin-offs that they've been talking about doing. So excited for what's to come with Star Wars, and I'm so happy to finally own this. I'm happy that it finally came to Blu-ray. Watched it the other day, liked it just as much, if not better, the second time around. So yeah, such a Star Wars nerd, and so happy that this is finally out on Blu-ray. Okay, so we've come to the end of this update now. Last one here is going to be the only steelbook I got in this. Scrooged, Bill Murray, kick-ass film, a great Christmas classic. Watch it every Christmas. Absolutely love this movie. I kind of just bought this at the last second the other day. I was at Target, kind of looking at their movies, checking out the new WWE figures that they were selling there that day, and I just was kind of glancing through their movies, see if they got anything new, and I just kind of came across this. It was like the only one there, and I don't know if it was just what it was doing there, because obviously they don't really sell Christmas movies unless it's like Christmas time. And I remember actually seeing this particular steelbook maybe at Target or possibly Best Buy, this recent Christmas, and I never bought it. I don't know why, because I love this movie and I really liked this steelbook. But just seeing it the other day, just kind of out of the blue, and I just kind of grabbed it. Hey, why not? Kind of cool. I'll kind of show you what this looks like. There's the cover, the front. There's the spine. I just love the look of steelbooks. Got the blue and the black, and then a sweet picture on the back there. And then I'll open this up, and we can take a look on the inside. And get this out of the way. I don't think there's really much in here, just like a shot of the city. Yeah, and there's nothing really behind that other than just like the sky, so I won't take those out, but yeah, it's just cool looking, and I'm glad I picked this up. So definitely will be watching this Christmas like I always do, but kind of a cool steelbook. I'm glad to have picked this up. So yeah, kind of an odd movie to pick up this time of the year, but what the heck, right? All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the new titles I got. I thought it was kind of cool bring my son and my girlfriend into this video. Something kind of different. My son really wanted to show his new collection off, and of course my girlfriend was just freaking out getting the Hunger Games set. So I wanted her to do that, just be kind of cool. So anyway, so just to let you guys know, my next update, I'm not quite sure when it's going to be. Probably I don't know, maybe in the next week or two. But I am going to go ahead and purchase some items from Amazon this week. Got a lot of stuff in there. It's been in there for a while. Don't know exactly what I'm going to get, but I am going to get some pretty cool things that I've been wanting to get for a while. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, maybe a week or two. Not quite sure. But thanks everybody for watching this update. Hope you guys enjoyed the titles that I picked out this week. Or this month, I should say. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Drop a comment down below. Please like this video and subscribe to TD Healthy 2015. We'll catch you guys later.